Welcome back, UFC fanatics. It's a new day, and new drama occurs inside and outside the octagon. It turns out Khamzat Chimaev has a twin in combat sports. His name is Khamzat Chimaev. But is he just a name twin, or are his fight skills like the OG Khamzat as well? Meanwhile, Esquiva Falcao recently sparred with Nate Diaz, and he had much to say about Diaz's fighting skills. Also, Jorge Masvidal revealed what UFC pays fighters and how it takes care of them. And the Stylebender believes there's still a chance for Francis Ngannou's return to the UFC. Meanwhile, Charles Oliveira made history at UFC 289. It even got Kenny Florian talking. But what did he do? Keep watching to discover this and other drama among your favorite fighters. Khamzat's twin. Khamzat Chimaev's twin just appeared at the Brave Fighting promotion, and he has great fighting skills. Khamzat Chimaev landed a 41-second knockout in his fight. The two fighters also share the nickname Boars, and Boars 2.0 has an undefeated 4-0 record at welterweight. Since then, the fighter has gained Twitter's attention. One fan tweeted, "Thought this was a joke. Just googled Khamzat Chimaev and he's a real guy. Unreal." Homelander MMA tweeted, "You can't tell me Khamzat Boars Chimaev isn't actually just Khamzat Chimaev." After his post-knockout interview, Khamzat Chimaev also noticed his 2.0 version, who said he wanted to be just like or even better than the OG Khamzat. Chimaev's response was highly positive and supportive of his clone. He reposted this on his Instagram story. He also reposted the fight's decision. Khamzat himself is also ready to smash opponents in the octagon. He recently tweeted, "I'm ready to fight in Paris, ready to fight after in Abu Dhabi, let me smash somebody." His tweet got attention from fellow fighters, like Bilal Muhammad and Darren Till. So, is the OG Boars entering the octagon soon? Comment your predictions below. Esquiva Falcao versus Nate Diaz. As Nate Diaz prepares to enter the octagon against Jake Paul on August 5, he recently trained with the undefeated champ Esquiva Falcao. But Falcao had some bad news for his sparring partner. He said, "At first, I thought he was tired, and in the end, it looked like he was dying. His fighting style is crazy. You look at him and say, oh, he's tired. Then we started sparring. Coach Robert Garcia told me in the second round, he's tired already. Pull back a little bit and keep the rhythm so he does at least 10 rounds. I held back and kept boxing, and we did 12 rounds. He was tired but taking punches and throwing too. He is bad, but since he's too heavy, he's overweight, probably around 220 pounds or more, and I'm the only big guy in the gym. I had to do it, but I liked doing it. So Diaz will have to work on his weight before he can win the 10-round bout with much younger Jake Paul." Masvidal's payday reveal. Jorge Masvidal let the public in on his biggest UFC paycheck and the promotion's other benefits. He said,
"I say right around 5 M's. The UFC takes care of us to an extent with medicals, right? So if anything happens to you at the fight or in preparation for the fight, we're very well taken care of. And even after the fight, in the gym, anything that happens in the gym related, we're very well taken care of. But we don't have like insurance aside of that or like a dental plan, but anything that happens related to fighting or training, they take full care of it."
But is $5 million worth putting your physical health at risk in the octagon? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Israel Adesanya shares opinions about Ngannou with the MMA community. Israel Adesanya firmly believes there's still a place for PFL's Francis Ngannou at the UFC. This comment came after President Dana White said he would never fight in the UFC again. But Izzy pointed out that Dana also said women wouldn't fight at the UFC either. He said,
"Proud of him because his story is very unique from before the UFC. Very unique. And he's paving his own way, signed with the PFL. The story's not over yet. I think everyone needs to chill. Everyone needs to chill and just watch. Because, again, I didn't like how 1FC tried to come out and say, oh, we're withdrawing from the deal to try and like save face. Because Francis was honest to them about what was going on. This is not a guy that just quits. He never just quits. Dana said some stuff in the past. You know, women will never fight in the UFC. It's on video. Look where we are now. Francis will never fight in the UFC again. I think he might do what he does and come back. And then they'll pay him what he deserves, what he's earned, because they fucked him for a long time.
Epic Charles Oliveira at UFC 289. Charles Oliveira delivered an epic performance at UFC 289 that landed him a historic spot in the promotion. Now he's the first fighter in the UFC with 20 finishes under his belt. This caught the attention of John Anik and Kenny Florian as well. They discussed how outstanding his achievement is on their podcast. They said,
Charles Oliveira, man, you know, what else can you say, man? He stopped 20 fucking men inside that octagon.
That's insane. And especially when you have the backdrop and the context that's in the 155-pound division, a division where, you know, the guys legitimately in the top 25, maybe top 30 are absolute killers. Now, as far as offensive skills and what this kid is capable of, when he hurts you, he takes you out right after that. That is a skill that very few people have. And he can do it in a variety of ways, whether it's with some crazy, beautiful submission or some nasty knockout. Knees, elbows, fists, it doesn't matter. He's an offensive marvel. And it's so pretty to see him work. When he's moving forward and he's in a groove, dude, there's very few people that are able to stop that. And this was a performance that was much needed for him. He obviously wants that shot against Makhachev again. I think he deserves it. And I thought it was just a fantastic performance. He was in some trouble there for a little bit against Beneil Dariush. Dariush wasn't really able to take advantage of it. But again, Oliveira offensively is one of the most impressive fighters that I have seen in the UFC, no question.
what did you think of Oliveira's performance? Share your thoughts below. Alright folks, that's all the gossip for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for all the latest MMA news. We'll catch you in the next video.